Shalom and Chag Sukkot Sameach. Yes, we finally are in this important Moedim in Sukkot. This is the second day of the feast. For those of you that have been led by the Ruach HaKodesh to follow the calendar that I have been sharing with you in the videos, this is the second day of the Moedim. This feast started yesterday in the 15th day of the 7th Chodesh, in the October 3rd, according to the Gregorian calendar. And as you know, this feast lasts for 7 days plus 8th day, that is the last great day, that basically is completed in the 22nd of this 7th Chodesh. And according to the Gregorian calendar, is on next Wednesday, the October the 10th. So, this year I didn't have the chance to go outside, to go for camping. So I had to improvise a bit, a sukkah, and I want to share with you what I was doing. So basically, as you can see here, let me change the camera. I just improvise a sukkah with the palm trees, and also I have some fruits and willows over there, and also I was preparing this sign that is written in Spanish and Hebrew for sure in the name of YaHuWaH, and it says, "Welcome to Sukkot, the Moedim feast of YaHuWaH." Yesterday I took let me turn the camera. Yesterday for sure was a Shabbat, was a day not working. It's the first day of the Moedim, so for sure I took it off as we are commanded in the word of YaHuWaH, and it was a very, very nice moment. It was something that filled my heart, sharing and reading the word of YaHuWaH, listen to music, play music with my guitar, praying to Allah, enjoying food, wine. It's it's a time for rejoicing, for celebration. It's a time for connect to our Allah. Those are special times, and it's something so amazing I have been sharing with you in the videos of the calendar. The connection that I feel in my heart, the shalom that I feel in my heart, that these are the times. These are the times that YaHuWaH appointed for His people, for Israel. And as you know, through Yahushua, we are part of His people. We are part of Israel. We are Israel. So, this time, let me move a little bit. Sorry for so many movements, but I'm gonna sit down. This time, the reason that I'm sharing this with you, because I felt few days ago, actually 2 days ago, to share some words about Sukkot. Actually, it's not about Sukkot. It's about, in general, about the Moedim. So it's not a study. I'm not going to read the word of YaHuWaH this time, as I always do. So this time I'm going to let my heart speak. To be honest, every year since I started this journey, when we are getting closer to the Moedim, it's a kind of mixed feeling. In one way is the feeling of happiness, rejoice, because of just following the path of YaHuWaH, because of being so blessed of knowing this path, knowing this truth, to only have the opportunity to know YaHuWaH, because this is not because of us, it's not because of our righteousness, It's only because of the love and compassion of YaHuWaH that He opened my eyes, opened your eyes. And He is the one that has been guiding us on this journey, on this way, His way. So in one way, it's basically this emotion, this feeling of joy, shalom, happiness of following the path of YaHuWaH. But in the other side, it's a feeling of sadness, loneliness, because of many things. And you know, I'm quite sure, and that's the reason that I'm sharing this with you. I know that this is not only happening to me, it's also happening to many of you that are watching this video. It is very difficult to avoid, to have this kind of mixed feeling, especially during this the unleavened bread and Sukkot and Shavuot. Those are the 3 feasts, you know, as part of the 7 Moedim. Those are the only 3 feasts, Chagim. And we are commanded in the word of YaHuWaH to rejoice, to celebrate, to fellowship, and so on. And you know, in my case, in my journey, in my experience, most of the time, the reason of the sadness, one of the reasons of the sadness and loneliness is because we didn't have the chance to share with the people with the same mind, the same desire on the heart, with the same understanding of the word. Sometimes family is not following the same way, no matter that they believe as well, they are part of the Christian faith. Also, when most probably this is happening to you, I have receiving plenty of emails sharing this kind of situation as well. That no matter that maybe you have fellow believers close to you, they are following a different calendars. So basically, that leads us to celebrate sometimes alone, or to fellowship with people that somehow don't follow the same step, don't follow the same calendars, don't follow the same concepts, don't follow the same truth that we have been receiving from our. So first, the first thing that I want to say is that if you are going through that experience, don't feel alone. I'm quite sure that I'm not the only one. You are not the only one. Our family out there in the dispersion is experiencing exactly the same feeling. And you know, what I have been able to somehow to understand, and this is what I received 2 days ago, is that there are many places, and specifically through the words of the Nabi, the prophet Yeshayahu, Isaiah, and also through the words of the Nabi Amos, the prophet Amos. We know from YaHuWaH that He promised to turn the festivals into mourning, to turn the happiness into sorrow. And He promised this as part of His jealousy, as part of His wrath towards Jerusalem, and toward also the people of Israel. You can find this in the book of Amos. It's written in the chapter 8, and in the book of Yeshayahu. I don't remember what place, but you can find that by yourself. And this is quite amazing because you know, I have been learning during my journey, during these several years, that things always happen because of a reason. YaHuWaH is always in charge, and by only understanding the words of these 2 prophets, we know that the sorrow, the sadness, the loneliness that most of the time we feel, no matter that it's because of the somehow external situation, that's the ones that I was describing, is also because YaHuWaH decided to be like that, to turn the festival sometimes into mourning. And this is the amazing thing, because since this is coming from YaHuWaH, it's having a purpose. It's having a reason behind all of that. And the reason that I felt and I wanted to share with you is that the only reason that most of the time we feel that loneliness, that most of the time we feel that sadness, is because it's the way of YaHuWaH is working within us, in our hearts, in order to wake up this desire, this feeling here in the heart, to be with Him, to be with our family, to be gathered from the four corners of the earth, and to be in the promised land. That's why, and actually it's written in the Moedim and in many other places, that He is gonna wake this feeling up internally in us when we are in the four corners of the earth, in order to turn back with all our heart to YaHuWaH, in order to feel that hunger, that thirst internally in us, to be with our family, to be gathered, to be with our Melech, our King, with Yahushua, in the promised land, in Jerusalem, as we're supposed to do. And to celebrate all of this, to be in Jerusalem, in the Malchut HaShamayim, here on earth. So, when this feeling started in my heart, it's inevitable to think and to put myself and imagine myself in the land, in Israel, during the millennial kingdom of Yahushua, and to be walking from one place to Jerusalem, talking to my brothers, talking to you, being with you that are watching this video with our extended family, talking between us, saying it's time to go to Jerusalem. It's time to go to the city of the King. It's time to go to celebrate. I'm sorry that I've been emotional, but it's impossible to feel this emotion so hard here internally. So every time that you feel any loneliness, any sadness, you need to understand that the only reason that we're feeling this is because of YaHuWaH working in us, working and waking up the desire to be with Him, to follow the step of Mashiach, to be with our extended family, to be in the promised land. And something that we need to always remember, that we are not the first person that feel like that, because there's an important person that he already suffered all of this. He suffered persecution, he suffered sadness, he suffered loneliness, and that person is Yahushua HaMashiach, Melkeinu, our King, our Melech. It's just a matter to imagine how he felt when he was on earth, surrounded most of the time with people that didn't understand what he was saying, surrounded by people that didn't follow the same step that he was following, surrounded by people that felt that they had the truth, but they didn't know the truth, because the truth was in Yahushua and in the way that he was teaching. The ancient path, the path of YaHuWaH, that was the path that he was teaching, with a lot of persecution from the religious, even from his close relatives, his family, that didn't understand what he was saying, what he was talking. So we have such a Kohen Hagadol, such a king, such a melech, that he went through the same things that we are going through. So he truly understands what we feel. And he truly knows that the reason that we're feeling like that is because of YaHuWaH working within us. And and you know, that's why most of the people can feel that we are crazy, that we are nuts, because by only thinking in all of this, YaHuWaH put the happiness and the joy in our hearts and in our face. And that's the true rejoicing. That's the true shalom. That's the truth of YaHuWaH. That all of that is being created by Him here. Not because of anything external, nothing external. It's something that He put directly within us. The joy, the shalom that the world cannot give us is the joy and the shalom that YaHuWaH alone can give us here to us as a gift in our heart. Is the fruits of the Ruach. So again, this is my heart speaking. It's not the word of YaHuWaH as I always sharing with you. This is what I felt. And if you are alone celebrating this Moedim, remember, we are not alone. YaHuWaH and Yahushua said that He will be with us until the end of the world. So we are not alone. We are in the dispersion. And no matter that we are not physically together, and we long for that time that we are going to be physically together, all of us. But no matter that in this moment we are in the dispersion and not physically together, we are united. We are one in Him, in YaHuWaH, with the same Elohim, the same Master, the same Melech, and in the same Ruach, in the Ruach HaKodesh. So rejoice internally, rejoice with the joy of YaHuWaH. Celebrate this Moedim during these 8 days that started yesterday. And get closer to YaHuWaH, get closer to His way, to His truth, to His light. Okay? So that's the message for today. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being there, for being part of my family, of the Mizpecha. And thank you for your prayers, your support, and all the praise, as always, to YaHuWaH. So may YaHuWaH be with you all during this Moedim. Shalom, and see you in the next video.